Every now and then, you gotta take a break from your normal lifestyle. I don't know where I'm going with this. Today is a weekday. I got a little bit of times, and Kit and I, which is my puppy, I decided to come over here and give him some grass time. Yes, grass time, not so much the walking time. But then again, if I was smart, I would give him some walks in time, because we got some major bad storms headed our way. But anyway, I wanted to make something different outside my adventures and talk about my puppy Kit. Yeah, he don't get a lot of recognition lately, now do he? The last video I made about you, Bubby, I was talking about how you have no control with Mom. Yeah, that's a log. You don't, yeah, that's a log. Yeah. Okay, continue on. And if you're wondering, or if you're kind of sad my puppy's not getting really a big walk today, he had a monster size one yesterday, twice. If you're a dog owner, so to speak, or I don't see it as owning a dog because the dog chooses us. But if you have a puppy, if you have a dog in your life, do you spoil them? What is your life like with them? I'm going to tell you some of the things with Kit and I, and even my wife, and this might sound a little excessive. Okay, real quick before we get started, it looks like they're getting ready to finally repair that patch on the pavilion roof. Yeah, that came off 3 weeks ago in a major storm. Let's just say my puppy don't really have to want for anything. He gets everything his little heart desires, and that includes playing time. This ball of joy right here has more energy than any dog I've ever had before. Way more energy than my last dog, Stormy. What you smelling there, Bubby? Really? 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 What the heck? Now fix yourself up. Come on forward. Now Stormy never did that stuff right there. And whenever Stormy, you know, pottied outside, she never really kicked up her feet. Maybe once in a while she would, not Kit. He will kick up his feet. He will mark every territory he can. He didn't always do that, did he? Remember, there was a time, if you've been watching my videos ever since I got Kit, it took forever for me to get him to even pee outside our front yard. Now, shoot, every dang tree he sees, he wants to, yeah, mark it. We should be careful walking this area because I just thought of something. They could be nails. Yeah, and I don't want my puppy getting hurt. Now, one of the things we do, obviously, we walk, okay, forward. We walk, right? We walk a lot. But that's just not enough for Kit. He likes to play tug of war. He likes for me to throw one of his toys, mainly a tennis ball, and him to bring it back. And then he doesn't really want to give it back to you right away. He wants you to play tug of war with him. Yes, I play so much tug of war with my dog. I've actually am getting muscles like you would not believe in my forearms. No joke, guys. But there is a downside to that too. Since he plays so much tug of war, there he goes. Okay, you done? Since he likes to play so much tug of war with me, half the time my arms are sore. Ain't that right, Bubby? Huh? Don't tell me you're getting tired already. We ain't done nothing but walk back and forth. Now, my other dogs in the past, I played tug of war with them as well. Many different times. But after a little bit, they're like, okay, I'm done. Not Kit. He could play for hours on end. Hours on end. He is a high energy dog, which is typical for Labradors. My wife and I talked to our puppy. He's 2 years old. Did I tell you guys that? He just turned 2 years old recently. Yes, my puppy's 2 years old. We talked to our puppy. Yes, I still call him a puppy. We talk to him like he's a child. We talk to him like he's one of our kids. When I'm down here and we're doing our walking thing, or anywhere him and I go, and even Angie with us, I have conversations with Kitt. Yeah. When he's in the back seat, and even if he has that look in his eye, we're like, Bubby, what's the matter, honey? You okay? I've literally pulled over the car and, okay, everything all right back there? You okay? Only because he had a sad look in his face. Is that bad? We have a crate, which I call a cage at home. He doesn't sleep in it. No. He sleeps in bed with my wife and I. He will sleep at the bottom or sometimes between us. And if we're out there watching television and it is time for him to have a little bit of a nap, which takes a lot for him to take a nap, he's right next to us when he does it. And the funny thing is, Angie and I, if we're both at home, we both have to be next to him before he would take a nap. He will literally force me or her until we get near each other, like on a couch or something, before he will lay down. He prefers, well, my wife and I together with him. And sometimes when he tears things up, and oh boy does he ever, and yeah, I get a little frustrated a little bit. I never yell at him, and I don't correct him. I just make sure I pick things up so he can't. You just did that. No, come on, forward. You just did that a moment ago. Come on, why are you rolling around in that? Oh. Okay, you gonna do it again, huh? What do you do, just trying to show up for YouTube now? Back to what I was saying, and yes, I'm really good getting off the conversation. That's how my brain works, y'all. When he tears something up, and he's a raving devil, and believe me guys, he could be that way too. And there's that beautiful wind. Oh, it makes me wonder. Makes me wonder about that storm coming in tonight. I'm slightly worried a little bit. But anyway, when he could be a raving terror, sometimes he has that look in his eyes. You just want to come over and just hug him and show all kinds of love to him. Now, each one of us in my household has a different connection with Kitt. Kitt, are you sensing something, Bubby? Huh. You're not really pulling me as much either. What's on your mind? See, when a dog acts out of ordinary, something they usually don't, pay attention to them, guys. Dogs are smarter than we give them credit for. But he has his own little thing for each and every one of us, you know? I'm more of the play person. My son Damien and my wife are as well play people, not as much as me, but they're also his chew toys. Yes, my dog has a bad habit of coming up to my son Damien and my wife, licking their hands, licking their arms, and next thing you know, he's wanting to chew on them like they're a bone. He's not doing it purposely. He's not being mean. He's not trying to hurt them. It's just, well, I licked enough, let me chew you now. Did that sound bad? You know what I mean. My oldest son, Justin, is probably one that spoils him the most, because Justin will give him treats. Justin will give him things even when it's not time for him to get treats. Oh yeah. He comes in from work, he will follow Justin, and then he'll sit, and just like, okay, I know what you want. And Justin has him sit, and like, you know what to do, give me your paw. Yeah, I don't do that with Kitt. I don't ask for his paw. But my son Justin does, and every time he'll give the paw and he'll get a treat. That's his special bond with Kitt. Now my daughter, Kitt wants to kind of, yeah, this is something I'm still working on. When she comes in, he wants to jump. Yeah, and I tell her that, I was like, you got to make sure he don't jump. You don't pay no attention to him until he sits down and quits jumping. None of that's really worked. And yes, with Elizabeth, he wants to pretty much play, lick, bite, go berserk. And yes, my daughter sometimes wonders, I don't know if he really likes me. Well, he does. The other day, I had to do something outside, and Elizabeth had to keep an eye on Kitt. When I came in, I hope that wind ain't messing us up. When I came in, my puppy is in her lap, and she says, he was just having a grand old time with me, Dad. Yeah. So they do bond. It's just, I think in one way, since Elizabeth does own a cat, he smells the cat and he treats Elizabeth a little different. It is a true blessing to be a father of an animal. It could be a cat, here you go, a dog, it could be anything. It is a blessing to have a furry friend like this. In my case, my furry son. That's right, he's family. And I'm very thankful that we have him, because he does more for us than we do for him. And yes, I say this after he's chewed up a couch, a chair, many pillows, and all the multiple things I have had in my house, him destroying. I still say this because I don't blame him, I blame me. Labradors are very well known for that too. They like to chew. And we're not going back in that area, because the moment we go back up through that way, you're going to want to roll on the ground again, isn't ya? Isn't ya? Trying to figure out what was on the ground and make you want to roll. Did the dog pee there? Oh God, I hope not. This is a small tidbit video I thought I would make. I'm going to probably put this up for a Wednesday. You know, normally my videos there Monday and Friday. But you know what, let's go ahead. I figure I'd do a little tidbit. Maybe every now and then I will actually do a vlog like I'm doing now, because I had some time to kill. And my puppy doesn't really get a lot of recognition in my videos like he should. So today, the video is about you, Bubby. All you. If you like this type of content, let me know in the comments. I will make others similar to this, and I will put them up on Wednesdays. Till next time, guys, I would say if you're in the line of these storms, be careful, but by the time you see this video, the storms will be done long gone. Until next time, guys, come on, let's get out of here. I gotta go home and start with my dishes. And yes, well, I clean my house once a week, every weekend. Today's that day. I'm gonna go home and start cleaning. You know what Kit's gonna do when I'm cleaning? He's gonna go in my bedroom and sleep on my bed. Yeah. He will go in there and sleep the whole time I'm cleaning, because he doesn't like the vacuum. Until then, thanks for watching, y'all. Leave your comments down below. Tell me some of the special bonds you have with your dog or cat, or even if you have mice or birds, or even if you have a pet raccoon or a pet snake. It doesn't matter what your pet is. Just tell me. All right, I'm gone.